Hello Pixie Doll, welcome back to my channel. Today we are getting into how to have a spiritual glow up. If you've been feeling stuck, uninspired, or disconnected from your inner light, from your higher self, these 10 steps I'm going to go through are really going to help you to realign with your inner magic, rediscover your life's purpose, help you radiate positive, uplifted energy, and help you step forward into a higher version of yourself, your most authentic self, and your most magical self. So on this planet, we're surrounded by energy. Everything emits a different frequency and vibrates at a different vibration. And I know we've all come across those people whose energy is just, it's magnetic. It's light, it's bright, it makes you want to be around them. It raises your own energy and mood just by being around them. And you wonder, wow, how is this person like this? And then we have also been around other people who have a very low vibrational energy, and we kind of just want to get away from them, have them out of our space. So this all comes from our own internal energies and the aura we emit around ourselves. And as humans, we can pick up on this. We pick up on different energies in spaces we are, from people we're around. So in this video, we're going to talk through 10 steps that are going to help you raise your own energy spiritually from the inside, help you realign with your inner magic, help you connect more with your life's purpose, and really have you showing up as a more authentic version of yourself, a higher version of yourself, and a version of yourself that is just vibrating at a much higher frequency than you were previously. So as always, grab your favorite beverage, take a comfy seat with me, and let's get into it. Step 1, detox your energy. So this step is really so important. I don't think people do it nearly enough, but just as we clean our physical spaces, just as we shower in the morning to clean our physical bodies, we need to regularly detox our energies. And these negative energies really can build up in the body and create blockages. They can build up from our own negative thoughts and thinking, our own low vibe emotions, situations we get put into, traumas we may have suffered that were never dealt with, people we're around, if we're in stressful environments or situations, the toxins we take into our body every day through the food we eat, through even the cleaning products we use and the makeup and beauty products we use. All these things can create energetic buildup and blockages and just have the energies inside us vibrating at a low frequency and not moving freely throughout the body. So it's spring, and doing a little detox on our inner self is a perfect way to help us move forward into a new, more aligned energy. So we could do this using herbs, we could drink a cleansing tea, or we could burn an incense such as sandalwood or cedar that have great cleansing properties. We could diffuse essential oil into our space, things like lemon, eucalyptus, lavender. We could take a salt bath to help with cleansing. We could use visualization to visualize the stagnant energies within us, maybe as smoke, lifting up out into the ether. We could do meditations for cleansing. We could include even crystals into those meditations, like clear quartz or amethyst. We can cleanse by hydrating with the water element. Water is a cleansing element, and we drink it on the daily. So this is something we can do every time we drink. Visualize that water clearing away anything that might be built up, anything that might be stuck or not moving freely within ourselves. So there's lots of ways that we can do a little energetic cleansing, if you will. We could even do like a magical mist for cleansing. I always like to have a mist on hand that's for cleansing. Again, you can use a mist that has essential oils in it, like the ones I just mentioned for diffusing. It could be lemon, eucalyptus, lavender, chamomile is good for cleansing, rosemary, and just give yourself a little spritz. It's something we could even do every morning before we start our day to just have a little reset. Our energy is really such a precious resource. It's how we show up in life every day. It's what people can feel from us when they're in our space, and it affects the impression that we leave on other people as well. And when we clear away these heavy old energies, we make way for freshness. We make way for new vibrant energies to fill that void. We make way for creativity and new opportunities and new ideas. And I actually just did a whole cleansing video the other day, so I'm going to link that in the description down below in case you want to watch it later. Step 2, raise your vibration. So in essence, this spiritual glow up video is all about raising your vibration. So as I mentioned earlier, things resonate at a different frequency, and the frequency that you're vibrating at is going to attract more things of that same vibration to you. So what you put out is what you attract back. So in order to glow up spiritually and to attract more positivity into our lives, we need to raise our vibration to the energy of that which we want to attract. So lots of us are vibrating at a low frequency. That is emotions such as fear and guilt and doubt and shame, instead of vibrating at higher frequencies that are love and joy and enlightenment. And for some reason, it's always much easier to take on these lower vibrations than it is to elevate ourselves into the higher vibrational tiers. So some everyday things we can do to raise our vibration: we can eat whole foods. Whole foods from the earth have their own vibration, and it's going to be at a much higher level than foods that are processed. We can get daily movement. Movement is amazing for moving the energies in our body, for releasing old stagnant energies and getting things moving again. Movement also, of course, boosts happy hormones, and boosted happy hormones like serotonin is going to raise your vibe. You're going to be in a better mood. Spending time outside can help raise our vibration, connecting with nature, feeling gratitude for everything we have in our daily life, noticing our blessings in life and not taking things for granted, living our days mindfully, working on clearing away any deep-rooted negativity we have and clearing away any limiting beliefs that we have, which is going to be a bit of a journey. It is not a quick process, but it's something that we can work on every day. And trying to envision your ideal self, your highest self, and work on showing up as that person every single day. Even if your life isn't ideal yet, even if you're not in situations you wish you were in, showing up as that person now is going to help you become that person. And of course, keep in mind all the steps we're going through for some more ideas on how to raise your vibe every day. Step number 3, we're going to try to embrace daily meditation. Often easier said than done. Spending even just 5 minutes a day in stillness, 5 minutes a day focusing on your breath, is going to help to connect with your higher self and have the energies in your body flowing freely. I also just did a meditation video on how to start a practice, especially when you don't like meditation, because that was me a few years ago, and I'll link that one down below as well. But if you're just starting out, there's a couple of things to consider. You can consider how long you're going to dedicate each day. I recommend 5 to 10 minutes if you're just starting. Anything longer is probably going to feel a little bit overwhelming. You can think about when in the day you will include your meditation, make an appointment to do it so you don't skip it. It's one of those things that's really easy to just be like, oh, it's fine, I'll do it tomorrow. And consider trying guided meditations if you're just starting out, because those can be super duper helpful. Anyways, I will link the video down below, so if you want to learn more, you can click and watch that one later. And like I said, just have patience with yourself. It can be really hard to start a meditation practice, but it is worth it in the long run. It's going to help you on your road to inner peace. It's going to help you feel balanced and more mindful, and you're going to be able to release stress and just have a deeper connection with your inner self and your inner magic. Step number 4, align with your higher self. So your higher self is the most authentic, most wise, and most loving version of you. It's the person, when you think about your ideal self, what does that person look like? That's your highest version of you. And that's the person you most likely want to show up as every day. So some things to consider and ask yourself. What would my highest self do in this situation? How would they react? How can I make choices to honor my highest self? What habits can I instill today that will bring me closer to that version of myself? What habits, thoughts, and beliefs are no longer serving me that I can let go of? And how would my highest self show up every day as a normal routine? How would they go through your day? Using scripting to connect with your higher self is a really, really good practice, and something I only started doing about a year ago, but it's made such a difference with my vision and clarity of how I want to show up and who I really want to be. So you basically write down a day spent as your highest self as if it's already happened. So as if it's a memory, as if it's real. And this is how you lived your day. And I think you'll also find when you're writing, you're going to gain a lot of clarity about who it is you actually want to be, who is your most authentic self. How do you want your days to look? And then once you've scripted and you've reread it, you can think about what action steps you need to take in order to make that your reality. And start taking those steps now. Start showing up as that person now. Action in alignment with that version of yourself and showing up as them every single day, even before you've reached all your goals, before your life is perfect, or before your situations manifest where you always think, I'll be that person when this happens. No, we're going to be that person right now. It's going to build confidence. It's going to give you more purpose in your life. It's going to make things clear and focused about where you want to go. And it's really a key step into this whole spiritual glow up thing we're trying to achieve. Number 5, heal your inner child. So when we're trying to glow up spiritually, it's not only about looking forward and into the future or even in the present moment. Sometimes we do have to look into the past. We have to look at past traumas, past negative situations, and truly heal from them, because a lot of us just move on from these things, but we have rooted limiting beliefs because of them. We have self-talk, negative self-talk that keeps coming up that is related to some of these past situations. We might not even know it. So we need to fully heal these kinds of inner wounds before we can fully move forward and evolve and grow into that best version of ourselves. So your inner child is a part of you that holds those wounds and fears and patterns from those past experiences. And we want to try and release them and move forward in a brighter light. Shadow work is a great way to help do that healing and do that inner work. So some activities you might want to try in order to help with this process: you could write a letter to your younger self. I've heard a lot of people talk about this lately. You could connect with things and activities you did as a child that brought you joy. You can show up for yourself and offer yourself the love and reassurance that maybe you never got as a child in certain situations. You can journal and write about what your fears are and emotional blockages you might have and limiting beliefs you might have. And when you speak to yourself in a negative way, you can think, would you speak to your younger self in that manner? The answer is probably going to be no. Would you really want your younger self to be treated that way or be spoken to that way? If the answer is no, then you shouldn't be speaking to yourself that way now either. And an activity that I really like is to make a list of your limiting beliefs, things that are holding you back, your fears, your negative things you think about yourself. Make a list on one side of a piece of paper. On the other side of a piece of paper, you're going to flip that into something positive. So a limiting belief for you might be, making money is hard for me. You're going to take that limiting belief and turn it into a positive affirmation, such as, money flows to me freely and easily. Nothing changes if nothing changes, and you can't change as a person if you haven't healed from past wounds. They're always going to be there in the background. They're going to be like a little cloud or a little shadow that's holding you back from your greatest potential. Step number 6, practice love and acceptance. There is hardly a higher vibrational emotion than love. And nothing dims your inner glow like negative self-talk and just not showing yourself love on a daily basis. So a big part of radiating a high vibrational energy and to have this spiritual glow up is to love yourself unconditionally every single day, every part of yourself. The good parts and the parts you might consider not so good. So you can use positive affirmations in your day to help deepen the self-love, to help connect with it. I am worthy, I am enough, I am capable of achieving all of my desires. You can let go of comparing yourself to other people's journeys. Your journey is your own, you're exactly where you need to be. You can take care of yourself on a daily basis. Take care of your holistic self, so body, soul, and mind. Show up for yourself. Do things that make you feel good. Do things that make you feel healthy and strong, and practice regular self-care and self-love. You can also remember to set boundaries and protect your energy. Remember, our energy is precious and we are in charge of it. We get to choose where we emit that energy and where we want it to go and how we want it to be used. The more you love yourself, the more magnetic you become, the more you radiate that positive glowing energy, and the more you're going to start attracting all the experiences and people and everything you desire. Things and people that align with this energy are going to be drawn to you. They're going to feel that. They're going to want to be around you. And the more you practice these positive affirmations, the more you talk to yourself in a kind and loving way, the deeper your connection to yourself is going to get, and the easier it's going to become to show up for yourself and to just show yourself that love and accept every part of yourself every single day without judgment, no matter the situation. Step 7, trust the universe. So we need to try and let go of control and trust that everything is working out in our favor. We are on the right path. We are exactly where we are meant to be, and that the universe has our back. This can be incredibly difficult, especially if you're going through a tough situation or a tough time in your life. It can be really hard to think the universe has your back. It can be really hard to just trust that everything's going to work out the way that it's supposed to. But I urge you to try and keep the faith and believe that everything is working out in your favor, that everything is aligning as it's supposed to be, and you're going to end up exactly where you're meant to. Even if you can't see it right now, there's a purpose for whatever it is you're going through. So consider releasing the need to force outcomes. Consider letting go of timings of things and when you think things should happen. Stop chasing things and start attracting them instead. Believe every day that everything is happening for you, not to you. Try to see the positive side or the lesson that you're being taught in every situation. If you're going through something tough, there's something you gotta learn along your path in order to grow and evolve into the person you're supposed to be. And again, use affirmations. I trust in the universe. I trust that the universe has my back and everything is aligning in my favor. I trust in my path and where I am meant to be. If you can fully, truly let go, you'll find that life flows a lot more easily and freely than if you're trying to force things. By trusting, you're releasing a lot of that friction, and things are going to flow effortlessly. And when we live in flow, we likely are going to have a more abundant mindset and less of a scarcity mindset, because we're believing, we're trusting, we're knowing things are going to work out, and we are focusing more on the positive things and less on the things that are not ideal. So relax, breathe, trust in yourself, trust in the universe. It has your back. And the more you do this, the more you raise your own energies and raise your vibration, the easier it's going to be to just relax and let go. Step 8, connect with your spiritual practice. So if you're watching my channel, chances are you're interested in your spiritual side, you're interested in growing and evolving and developing a spiritual practice as a daily part of your life. And your practice is going to be deeply personal to you. It's going to include things that resonate with you, so you might not take on everything you learn about. But if we're focusing on doing a spiritual glow up, this is a really great time to dive in, go all in on your practice, on your spirituality. Learn and see what resonates with you, what you want to include in your daily life as part of your spiritual journey. Connect with your inner witch in different ways. Spend time reading about different spiritual paths. Devote time to your practice. Allow your mind to evolve and expand. Some things you could try if they resonate: you could do a daily card pull, tarot or oracle card pull for guidance at the start of your day. You could read spiritual books or watch YouTube videos or consume other social media content that opens your mind and gives you new ideas. You could start following the moon phases and how to work with them. You could learn more about your own astrology and birth chart. You could try learning about a new divination practice, or perform some kitchen witchery and put intention into your meals, and just try to incorporate bits of magic into your daily routine. Your spiritual self and your spiritual practice, there are so many ways we can weave this type of magic into our day, into our normal routines, ways that don't even take up extra time or much extra time. And it's just, most people don't see it. They don't know how to connect with it. They don't have the knowledge, or they just haven't thought about their daily routines in that kind of way before. And there's no right way to do this. So like I said, learn and try things and see what resonates, and see what little things you can include in your own day to connect with your spiritual self. Just like we say go for a daily workout, it's important to also include something to connect with our spiritual self. Maybe it's a 5-minute meditation, maybe it's a card pull. Explore and see what ways speak to you. Step 9, protect your energy. Again, we're talking about energy because this video is really all about energy. And our energy, what did we say it was? It's precious. So be mindful about the situations you get into and the people you spend your time around. Not everyone in your life deserves your energy, even if there's someone who's been in your life for a really long time. And you get to decide where that energy goes and who deserves it and who doesn't. So as we're going through our spiritual glow up process, we really want to try to protect our inner light and limit time or totally deny time to people in your life that you know are toxic, people in your life that you know are energy vampires and they just suck the life out of you whenever you're around them. You want to spend time with people that lift you up, that align with your values and morals, and not people that drag you down or try and make you feel doubt or negativity in your life. So considering ways to protect ourselves energetically is going to be very valuable, and this can be doubly valuable if you are an empath and you feel things deeply and you feel energies from other people and take on energies from other people. So some quick things to consider: you could charm your jewelry for protection, you could wear an essential oil blend that has the intention of protection, you can set boundaries and just say no to people. Say no. If it doesn't feel good, if it doesn't feel right, say no. You don't need to people please. You don't need to be there for everyone all the time. You could craft protection sachets to carry with you or place around your home. You can every morning or every evening use visualization technique and visualize, say, a white glowing light or silver glitter surrounding you and protecting you from any outside negativity or energies that you don't want to allow in. And you can also limit your exposure to social media and the news if they really take a toll on your energy, because I know sometimes they definitely can. And we need to be careful about the accounts we're following and how much time we spend watching the news. Not that we shouldn't be informed, but we shouldn't let it consume us entirely. So honor your energy, protect your energy, don't feel guilty about this. This is not a selfish act. It's the best thing you can do for yourself and the people in your life. Protecting your energy and being at your best just means you're also able to show up as your best for those in your life who you love and who do deserve your time and energy and devotion. Step 10, live your life with gratitude. I've talked about gratitude many times before on this channel, and the ultimate glow up is really going to include living your life mindfully, being grateful for everything you have in your life, because some days maybe it's hard to see it, but you have a lot, and just living with intention and being present in the moments. So wake up each day with a grateful heart. Give thanks to nature every morning before you start your day. Write down things each day that have brought you joy or that you're grateful for. Even just 3 things. Write down 3 things before bed that made you happy that day. Be a source of kindness and positivity in the world. You can perform random acts of kindness for strangers and for other people in your life. You can try and live sustainably and mindfully and just treat the environment with the respect it deserves, and just treat the earth, treat the other people and inhabitants of the earth with love and compassion. True beauty and spiritual beauty radiates from within. And when you live your life with purpose and gratitude, you don't just glow, you can illuminate everything around you and everyone around you and really lift the energy up. So you can naturally uplift others and attract other beautiful souls into your life that resonate on the same level as you do, and just feel a real internal sense of light and joy and magic. And there you have it, 10 steps to help you achieve a spiritual glow up and radiate light and magic from the inside out. And remember, this journey is yours. It's going to be personal. It's going to be unique to you. And there's no rush. There's no right or wrong way to do things. You don't have to wake up tomorrow and implement all of these 10 steps. It's going to be a journey. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the path. Be thankful and grateful for each step along the way. And just trust that every shift you make is going to bring you closer to your highest version of yourself, closer to that person you want to show up as every day. Thank you so much for being here. If you're still watching, my sincere gratitude to you. If the video resonated, I would love if you would like and subscribe down below, hit the bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos, and leave me a comment. I always love to hear from you. Let me know which tip resonated the most, which step you're most looking forward to implementing, where you are on your spiritual glow up journey. I would love to know. I always love to hear from you. As always, I will link my blog and other socials down below in case you want to check those out. And until next time, friend, I'm sending you many, many blessings.